He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get it.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. They're setting up the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generated.
Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Comes out throwing on first down. On the run, still looking. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. Ripping through the defense. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force it.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The sure hands, it's Belly. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. To the air, it's Klubnik. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Boise State, 35. Kansas.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Boise State ready to send out that offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lambert Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Feeling some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Great job of spatial awareness and understanding the situation of the game, too. Down in a 2-minute situation with no timeouts, somehow, some way, you have got to get out of bounds.
And this will be caught. Touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Wow, unbelievable. This is crazy. And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo's going to be...
He's taking the shot. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Jordan. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the field goal unit is on the field. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score. And the Badgers will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his tight end. And he's running in the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Holden finds his man on the left. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call, perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Makes the catch. It's right.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, it's third and short. We're throwing for.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Bust through behind his pad. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. The option look. Now the pitch. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. All wideouts, no backs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He was showing off those wide receiver skills out of the backfield, making that diving grab.
And if you're going to be a running back nowadays, you're going to the wide receiver drills during practice. Like, you have to be a weapon that we can use all over the field. And you see why. He's got mitts. He looks like a wide receiver.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They didn't get enough for the first down, so fourth down, clock running as they hurry to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They'll give it to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Brings it in down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
Intercepted by Arizona State. And they'll take over first and 10.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll turn it loose out to the right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Arizona State 21,
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to handle the football.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Back to throw, it's Jefferson. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Looking to take a shot. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right.
And he's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Bounced off his feet.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understating that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They're trying to get to it. He's got it in the end zone.